You've surely never witnessed such a magical sight. A little brown rabbit crossed the boundary between the warm and winter realms and in an instant, turned into a little white rabbit. This was the first time the rabbit had ever hibernated. Gazing at the cold winter forest, it shivered with fear. But with the gentle encouragement of warm fairy Ding Dang, the little bunny mustered its courage and dashed forward. Yet instead of crossing the line completely, it playfully stretched its ears across first, then wagged its cute little tail at the excellent warm fairy Ding Dang, before finally leaping right into the winter forest. Seeing this, Ding Dang grew curious about the winter woods herself. While her companions weren't looking, she quietly slipped into the winter forest. It was her first time ever feeling cold. Watching the snowflakes fill the sky, Ding Dang was overjoyed. She marveled at the snow, feeling it with fresh wonder when suddenly, her wings burst into brilliant, colorful light. Against the ice and snow, the glow looked especially beautiful. Before she could even process it, she was pulled back to the warm forest. Luckily, her companions noticed just in time any later, and Ding Dang's wings would have frozen in the icy cold. Later, Ding Dang told her sisters about her glowing wings, but they thought it was just a reflection of the snowy light. Seeing their disbelief, Ding Dang felt a little indignant. To uncover the truth, she went to the library and found a book about wings, hoping to discover why they had glowed. But as she flipped through the pages, she saw that the section about glowing wings had been eaten away by bookworms. The author of that book was the old tree sage of the winter forest. Now, the only way to find answers was to go to the winter forest and seek out this elder. With no other choice, Ding Dang prepared to return to the winter woods. To withstand the cold, she crafted a set of winter gear and even placed 2 little cotton balls on her cloth boots. Once everything was ready, she quietly climbed into a bamboo basket meant to be delivered to the winter forest. But what she never expected was that the owl delivering the basket was an intern. The journey was bumpy and shaky, nearly causing an accident. Just when it seemed they would land safely, the owl lost focus and the basket tumbled straight down. Afterward, Ding Dang quietly made her way to the winter forest library. Inside, she unexpectedly discovered a winter fairy whose wings were also glowing with colorful light. The 2 fairies flew up and curiously observed each other. Seeing this scene, the old tree sage looked astonished. To figure out the reason, the tree sage raised his cane and tapped the ice. The next moment, a dazzling light shot into the sky, followed by a giant snowflake lifting both fairies high into the air. Then, guided by the tree sage, the 2 spread their wings and gently touched them together. After a flash of intense light, a vision appeared in the sky, a memory from their childhood. It turned out they were twin sisters. Before becoming fairies, they were just 2 dandelion seeds. Because of an accident, the sisters were separated, one remained in the warm forest, while the other drifted to the winter forest. From then on, the 2 grew up not knowing each other. Yet they shared the same wings, which would glow with colorful light whenever they drew near. That was the reason behind the radiant wings. Learning the truth, Snowy, the winter fairy, was overjoyed. Happily, she took her older sister to play in the winter forest, and both had a wonderful time. But joyful moments never last long. As a warm fairy, Ding Dang couldn't stay in the winter realm for long, so she had to bid Snowy farewell for now. Ding Dang promised her little sister that she would find a way to bring her to the warm forest someday so she too could wander among blossoms and feel the warmth of spring.